Hi, thanks for tuning in. This is the S&P 500 Index Futures daily chart analysis for the week ending Friday, the 12th of June, 2026. This is the wave chart. It's showing wave lines with a reversal of 50 points. So it's a pretty long-term daily chart with the wave lines on it. And that takes a lot of the noise out of the market, just showing the big broader moves. And you'll note that 10.7 million contracts were traded on this recent down wave, and the market has broken down to some extent below that bar's low, but it's recovered. And this looks like a little period of accumulation taking place in here. That's yet to be confirmed. But if we move to the daily chart without the wave lines, you can actually see this week began here, was an up bar that drifted lower in buy the offer fashion. Volume was reduced, but remained at the average, slightly above the average. Then there was a down bar, which closed well off its lows on high volume. This was buying support come in. Then a down bar in response within the range of the previous bar, sweeping lower to challenge any sellers in the market, but it remained within the range of the previous bar where we saw buying support between its close and its low. That's exactly where the market traded on the Wednesday. And then in response, the market just dipped below the previous two bars lows before recovering again to close right up at the high of this little mini range we've got marked on increased volume. That was the market dipping lower and then buying the offer all the way up. That was a possible sign of accumulation. More than likely it is, but it will need confirmation, and we'll probably see that next week. We did get a test for supply on Friday, where the market dipped below the previous bar's close before just drifting higher on reduced, about average volume. There was no intent to push higher on Friday. That was all about absorbing supply at the highs of this little mini range we've got marked here. This does look like accumulation taking place in here. That could go on for some time, or the market could just attempt to push higher in response. Being a futures market, there's a high chance the market will just push higher in response next week, or at least attempt to do so. Okay, thanks for your time. Back again next week. See ya.